Raiders are back on the practice field, day 2 of their training camp.
Fox 5 Sports Director Kevin Bollinger has the latest from the team's facility in Henderson.
2021 is a new year, and there's a lot more sense of normalcy out at training camp than there was last year. But every so often, there's a reminder that COVID is not yet in the rearview mirror. Day 2 of camp was more of what they call the acclimation period, as teams are forced to ramp up before finally putting on pads next week. But there will be 2 key players absent. Running backs Jalen Richard and Theo Riddick have been placed on the reserve COVID-19 list. The Raiders are hoping that this is a one-off and not a trend.
The COVID is obviously still very real and kind of hit us in the face here yesterday. So you never want to have players miss, but that's not the world we live in right now with COVID. And it's unfortunate for those guys to have contacted it or to be in a close proximity that they have to miss time because of that. So. But again, we've dealt with it a year ago, and we'll deal with whatever comes to us this year.
John Gruden says the entire coaching staff and all but 4 or 5 of the players have been vaccinated, which would put the Raiders as one of the highest vaccinated teams in the NFL at around 95%. One player who recently got the shot was defensive end Clelin Ferrell, who missed 2 games last year after getting COVID. Ferrell said that was hard on him, and he wanted to get educated before taking the next step.
For me, it was just about gaining knowledge on it, figuring out what the best one was to get in that aspect. I am vaccinated. Just got to wait that 14-day period, obviously. But, that was kind of the biggest thing. So that was my biggest fear for it.
The NFL still has rigorous COVID protocols in place, but players will get more freedoms if they are vaccinated. For the Raiders, they're just trying to stay as healthy as possible and avoid any COVID situations during the season. At the Raiders training camp in Henderson, Kevin Bollinger, Fox 5 News Local, Las Vegas.